welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. So today we are going to try and convince ourselves to not buy some new makeup. That's pretty good, okay? Usually I come on this page and I'm like, here's this, here's this, here's this. But today we are going to shop our stash for things that are similar to the things that I want to buy. And if I get that satisfaction out of the things I already own, then I don't need to buy those things. And maybe I won't. Maybe I'll try these things and I won't have that satisfaction, and then I'll decide whether or not I want to purchase these products. We're talking a lot of lip products today, a concealer, a bronzer, a lot of blushes, obviously, because I love blushes. If you are interested in seeing what is new in the makeup community, but also what you might already have in your collection that could fill the feeling of whatever that new product is, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Rudi and we talk about makeup, skincare, hauls, shop my stashes. We talk about new makeup, old makeup. We do favorites and flops. We do old YouTube with new makeup, and I would just love to have you join. Okay, so there are 3 different lip products out right now or going to be released in the next couple months that have interested me that I have not purchased. Let's start with the first one being the new Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in the shade Cherry Blossom. The reason that I think I wanna get this one is because Cherry Blossom to me reminds me of like the Japanese cherry blossom scent from Bath & Body Works, which is my best friend's favorite scent. So it just kind of like reminds me of her and like youth, and I think it's cute. I don't really know how this is different from their other sleeping masks because it looks like it's opaque and not translucent, which like most of their masks are kind of like a jelly clear. And this one looks like a thick, opaque mask, a true sleeping mask rather than like a daily sort of balm. I didn't pick it up, so claps for me. Because I do think I have something similar, which is obviously I have all of the other Laneige ones. The other 2 lip products let's talk about is brand new from Glow Recipe. This is the Glow Recipe Plump Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm. And this is from their Plum Plump line, which is my husband's favorite line in Glow Recipe's line, and it's all based on plums, hyaluronic acid, hydrating the skin. They have a moisturizer and they have a hyaluronic acid serum. So I guess this makes sense that they would come out with like a lip balm next to kind of like round out the whole routine of hydrating your face and lips. I really want this. I love Glow Recipe. I love the way they do hybrid products, and I just feel like this might be really good. I'll probably get it in PR, but I'm gonna wait to see. I'm not gonna pick it up because I wanna know if they send it, and if they don't send it, I still might not get it, and I'm gonna let some time pass between me and seeing this to see if I actually really want it, because again, I have so many lip masks, like how different can it really be? Okay, the last one that I do really want, and if I'm being honest, will probably pick up, is from Refi, and it is a lip balm that is called the Lip Buff. Instantly plump, smooth, and hydrate your lips, and it's supposed to be available at Sephora. I haven't seen it. The reason I'm interested in this product is that it has a lip scrubber on the tip of the product, so it's really good to exfoliate and hydrate at the same time, and that is something that I've really been doing more often, is prepping my lips by scrubbing them. So I'm just interested in this as a prep product because I really like their prep serum for the face. There's also a rose ink lip balm that's come out, but I digress. I think the 3 is enough. So as you can tell, I am in the weeds wanting these products. But even just sitting here, looking in my vanity, looking in my spaces here, I have so many lip products that I use to prep my lips. These are just a few of them. Almost always, I use the Cherry Treat from Fenty Skin as my lip prep. I have the Auric Plush Ritual lip balms that come with this really cool little applicator to put it on your lips. Like, that is high end. I have the Fenty Skin Plush Puddin' lip balm, which is a really cute applicator. And I have the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask in regular and in cherry vanilla. What do I need all those for? These are literally just the 4 that are sitting up here. Imagine how many I have in my drawers and like downstairs. It's a lot. So let's choose one of those. I feel like the vibe of a lot of those was like a pot. So let's go in with the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask, because this is an overnight mask, also plumping, can kind of do the job of a lot of different products. And this is in the shade Cherry Vanilla. It doesn't really have a tint to it. Like, it looks red in there, but as you can see on my finger, it's basically clear. And this does leave a little bit of a cooling sensation on the lips. So if that's not your thing, you probably won't like this. But that's why I actually have it up here and not on my bedside table, because I don't like a cooling sensation before bed. Like, it's kind of annoying, and it kind of like, you know, distracts you because your lips are like cooling off while you're trying to sleep. It is a really nice formula, but again, like, the cooling sensation just is not my vibe during the evening, which is why I like to use it for makeup prep. It's very nice. It's a little thin. They also have the Forget the Filler lip balms and glosses if you prefer a gloss with a little bit more pigment. For now, one of these products will suffice over me buying all of those lip products, because I really, really, truly don't need them. There are no current real primers per se that I'm interested in at the moment, but I did want to bring up something that to me is a primer, and that is the new Luminous Silk Glow Liquid Bronzer SPF 15 from Giorgio Armani. Apparently this is something that is being brought back into the makeup sphere. It used to be a product that they made. They don't make it anymore, and now they're bringing it back. This is in a dropper bottle, and to me this is giving like the Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy, similar but a little bit thinner, more of like a liquid that you can mix in with products, use as a pinpointed bronzer, like a liquid bronzer, or as a like a tint on your face. So I want this, I'm not gonna lie. I'm curious about it. I've heard amazing things from my friends who I really trust. So it's really keeping me, it's hard for me right now. However, when I think about how often I am tinting my face with a liquid bronzer, it's so rare, but this is what I use when I do it. This is the Say Glowy Super Gel in the shade Sun Glow. I prefer to use this over the De-Bronzy drops or the Nano Bronze from Indeed Labs, which is essentially the same thing as the De-Bronzy. This is my favorite way to bronze up my face before going in with makeup. And this is a gel serum, whereas that is more of a liquid serum. So they are different, but I think at the end of the day, they will give you a similar effect on the skin. So this is the shade Sun Glow. And I just take about one pump between the quadrants of my face and really try and make sure that I am getting everywhere, because it is bronzing up my face, and I want to make sure that I'm not leaving any patchiness, but I also don't want to use too much, because then I'll have like a super brown face before I go in with the rest of my products. But one pump does the trick for me, and it just gives you, if you are a person who tans your body and not your face, it gives you a little bit of that match, which is what I do. Like, I'll use self-tanner on my body, or if I'm outside for a little bit, I notice my body getting tanned, but my face not as much. I'm very vigilant about my sunscreen on my face. And I don't know if you can tell that it's already just helped match just slightly. And if you want to go in with more, you can always go in with more. It's one of my favorite products that exists, and especially one of my favorite products from Say Beauty in general. So until I start to see some reviews on the Giorgio Armani and feel like I might actually really need it, which I don't feel like I do based on how I would use it, I can suffice with my Say Glowy Super Gel at the moment. Before I go in with our next couple steps, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows really quick and come right back. I will say I have been using this from Rem Beauty. This is their lamination gel. It's their brow gel. And I didn't like it at first, and now I'm obsessed with it. And I should have done this before I put on the Say, but I think the reason that I didn't like it was because I thought it really didn't do anything. But the cool thing about this wand is that you use this side here to apply the gel, and then you let it sit for a little bit, and you use the other side to brush it through. This is one of the only products from Rem Beauty that I have ever liked. I'm not even kidding. But the key with lamination gels like these, which this one is super liquidy, which is why I like it, is that you have to put it on clean skin. You can't have makeup on, or it will create those little white balls that everybody hates. And I'm just a person who always does my foundation first and then my eyebrows. So that was my issue, was that I either would forget, like I just did, and put makeup on my face, and then I'd be like, well, I can't use that. Or I was just like, I just would rather use like a tinted product. But as we get into summer, I really love the natural look of my eyebrows because I'm wearing less makeup, and I really like this. So I just have to remember to put it on before I start my makeup. which I don't always do. While these are drying down, I'm gonna add a little bit of eyebrow pencil to them, but I'm gonna wait till they're fully dry before we do that. I'm just gonna go in with a super light skin tint today because I don't have a lot of plans and we are shopping our stash. I have not pulled out the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint in forever. And just the other day, someone was like, I want super minimal coverage, what should I get? And I was like, the Glossier. So I am just going to rub this in with my fingers, and then we're gonna talk about a concealer that I am super interested in that I have not picked up yet. I haven't worn this skin tint in a really long time because I just find that it does literally nothing for me. Like, it gives you essentially no coverage to the skin, but I'm gonna use a more fuller coverage concealer today. So in this case, I'm fine with just like the lightest tint, and sometimes I just like to pull it out and remind myself of it so that when I give you guys recommendations, I can make sure I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, if you told me that I didn't have a skin tint on, I would believe you because it doesn't look any different from what it looked like before I put this on. But that's okay. It's literally for those people who want just the tiniest tint to their skin. People who have perfect skin, amazing. That's not me. However, you know, it's nice to use every once in a while. But the concealer that I wanted to mention to you guys today that I'm really interested in is new from Natasha Denona, and it's their high def, something like that concealer. It looks to be a medium to full coverage concealer, but can be sheared out to a more light to medium. It looks incredibly creamy and beautiful and natural. I can just tell from the swatches that the colors are good, the doe foot is good. It just looks like everything I like in a concealer, and I love Natasha Denona and I'm obviously curious about it, but I feel like I've tried so many good concealers recently that it would be silly for me to get a new one when I have so many good ones. So the one that I'm thinking of that kind of hits all those points that I just mentioned, creamy, can be built up, can be sheared out, is my Kulfi Main Match Concealer. I think this one my favorite concealer of 2022, and for good reason. This stuff is amazing. It is all the things that I just said, but it's also a smaller woman-owned business, available at Sephora, so still really easy to access, but you're helping a small Indian woman-owned brand, and I just love their products, and this is by far my favorite product that they make. And so we're gonna use that today in place of the Natasha Denona, which, you know, they don't send me PR, so I don't think I will pick that up unless somehow, some way you guys are like, you have to test that. So if there is something in this video that you're like, sorry, I don't care if you have a dupe, I want you to test it, tell me and I'll get it. I am a people pleaser, I am a public servant, and I'm here to test things for you. So let me know if there's something in here that you're like, wait, I really wanted to know about that. So, and maybe it's the concealer. But anyways, you can really see how much that's already brightened up my under eyes. I wear the shade Cocoa Crush. They just recently expanded their shade range, and it just blends in so well with a sponge, with a brush. I like to use this sometimes all over as a like a foundation instead, and I'll use like a sponge to get that coverage to be really even and lightweight. It's beautiful. It has all the qualities of the concealers that I like that are lighter weight, but with more coverage. And that is that's a hard one to find. It's really hard to find a concealer that blends out and looks natural and feels natural on the skin that has higher coverage. Usually it's like they're matte and full coverage, or they're lightweight and they're dewy. And this one is kind of both, of best of both worlds, which I love. I just feel like it brightened up my complexion so much, and it looks incredibly natural on the skin. Minimal creasing. Obviously all concealers crease. Any concealer that says they don't crease, it's lying to your ass. I mean, probably my favorite concealer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I love it so much. And that is why I will not be picking up the Natasha Denona, at least not anytime soon, because when I have a concealer this good in my arsenal, I can wait. There are no bronzers that I'm interested in right now outside of that Giorgio Armani one that I told you. So I'm going to use one that I have that I just haven't pulled out, which is the Skin Perfecting Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector in the shade Medium from Mario. And it has 3 shades here, and I kind of like buff in the middle of these two when I'm bronzing the face because I don't want it to be too goldeny. Like, you can get really gold with this product if you wanted to. And I'm putting this on top of a cream bronzer. I will kind of go between all three, but if I'm using this just to bronze up the face, I'll go more towards this side. This works so well with the Skin Enhancer though, which is one of my favorite bronzers. It looks so pretty on top and it just sets it really, really well, especially if you like a bronzy finish to the skin. So this is my favorite powder brush for bronzer. It is the e.l.f. complexion brush. It has a really nice shape to it for a diffused bronzer. And I might add more bronzer later because we are going to be using like a brighter shade of blush today. But we'll see. If I need to add more, I can always add more. And that's what we're using for bronzer today. All right, getting into the many blushes that I'm interested in. Specifically here, I'm looking at 3 of them, 3 different blushes. I'm gonna get this. I just don't know when, and honestly, it's something that I feel like I need to have for science. You guys know my love for the Bare Minerals bronzers. I'm addicted to these. I have 3 shades, and they are releasing 2 more shades, and I obviously need them. So this is my favorite shade. It's in Kiss of Copper is my favorite shade. But this is basically like, I wouldn't call it a bronzer and a blush. I would call it a highlighter and a blush in one. But they're absolutely stunning. They're just so good. So this is Kiss of Copper. They have a new packaging in them. They have a black packaging now. That one's just kind of old. And then this one is Kiss of Rose and Kiss of Pink. So this one is Kiss of Pink and this one is Kiss of Rose. And if you look too close to the sun, you'll be like, those are the same color. They're not, okay? They're not. They're all a little bit different, and don't come for me or my bronzers. But the 2 new shades are Kiss of Mauve and Kiss of Spice, which obviously I need Kiss of Spice. Kiss of Mauve I will get for science, but I don't have them yet. In the meantime, I will certainly be using my other ones as it has like really inspired me to pull these out again. These are so, so pretty. And we might use one on top of another product here today. The product that I wanted to wear and get that feel of today is the new shade of the wands from Charlotte Tilbury. And the thing about the wands is like, I'm not even a huge wand girl. I have a lot of her wands just in general. These are the 2 blush wands that I've kept from all the ones that I've had. I've kept Pink Gasm and Pillow Talk. This is the matte formula. And I have really not kept a lot of the red shades that I've gotten from her lines, and I saw my friend Kylie, I'll post this little picture of her, using a red blush, and she has red hair and she's fair, and I was like, it looks amazing on her, like why am I so afraid of trying out a true red blush? So this new shade from Charlotte Tilbury is like kind of in between their red shade and their Pink Gasm shade, and it just looks so freaking good. It looks like it's gonna be the perfect summer shade, and I do want it. And I actually don't have a lot of red blush in my collection, but the 2 that I do have are the Cream Heat Wave from Summer Fridays and the Pixie on the Glow in the shade Ruby. And I thought, you know what, these can kind of give me that feeling in the meantime until I decide whether or not I want to purchase that. But there is something about the glowiness of that product that I am drawn to. So I'm like, I could put Pink Gasm on top of it. I don't know, let's just play around and see if we can get that feel. I love these products, you guys know that. This is the shade Ruby. It's got this nice like pinkish red shade to it, and it's super easy to apply. You could use it like a deodorant on your face, or you could go in on your hand and then apply it like that, which is what I like to do. So I'm just going to pick this up. It's got this really nice reddish undertone to it. And I think this is gonna be a good shade for my freckle pen marketing images. So the team from Buble is coming to Nashville in July to take images in the freckle pen and the final marketing images and like the images that are gonna be on the website. And I am going for a sunburnt look, so don't be scared by the red. And I was thinking like I need a really juicy red blush, and I was thinking about the Charlotte Tilbury one, and then I started looking at my collection and I was like, this one could be perfect because it has that really nice like cherry red while it still has a bit of a pink undertone to it. So I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want to look actually sunburned. I just wanna look cute. But it gives a really nice glow without adding any shimmer. However, I do want to add a little bit of Pink Gasm on top and see if I can get a little bit of that shimmery finish that I'm looking for. And I'll probably skip highlighter today because of this. So like, ooh, I just squeezed out so much. This is what I mean. I hate this packaging. I just squeezed out so much more than I wanted to. And I saw a girl on TikTok depot these and I was like, oh, that is genius. Like, look at this, you guys. I'm gonna take that same brush and dip into Pinkgasm and pop that on top to get that similar glowy finish. I think it's working. Ooh, that is pretty. Oh yeah, that is giving me the same vibe. That is definitely giving me the same vibe. Awesome. Okay, although I hated the experience of squeezing that out and I hate the wand so much, I really like the finish here and I think it looked similar to the photo. Not exactly the same, but it's giving a similar vibe, and that is enough for me right now to not have to purchase that product. And of course I will be purchasing the bronzers. Don't get in my face about it. There's one other product that I want to get that I'm trying to look in my collection to find something similar, and I'm just kind of coming up empty, and I do want to get it, and it is the new Luxe Unfiltered. These are the Illumination Beauty Balms. It comes in 3 shades. Luxe Unfiltered is my favorite, one of my favorite self-tanning companies, so I'm just really curious about it. If anything, it kind of reminds me of maybe the Oleo e Oso balms, like something balmy, something easy to use that has this like shimmery finish to it. And I don't have a lot of cream blushes with a shimmery finish. I have liquid blushes with a shimmery finish and I have matte cream blushes. So I'm curious about them, color me intrigued, and we'll see what happens. But right now it's just on my wish list and it has not moved to my cart. So we'll see. I am going to quickly do my eyebrows and mascara because I don't have anything in my current wish list for those. Mascara, I feel like I have all of the mascaras that I want and I haven't seen anything new recently, but if you have, tell me if I'm missing something. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about lips. Okay, we are back. We did a little bit of the super old brow stylist definer from L'Oreal just to add a little bit of texture into the brows, and then I used the telescopic lift on my eyebrows. I also used a little bit, I've been using this powder from Laura Mercier, the brightening one, the loose bright, that's in this beautiful pink shade. Used that under the eyes just to set a little bit of that, and I think it turned out so cute. So let's finish out this little summery look with a lip. So there are 2 lip products that I have here that I'm interested in that I haven't purchased outside of the many balms that we already talked about. The first one is a lip liner stain. If you know me, that has been my thing recently. I have been obsessed with the lip liner stains from Sachi Beauty. These are like a tattoo stain. You put them on, then you peel them off and you have this long lasting stain. I've also been obsessed with using the Rare Beauty lip oil as a lip liner stain. I'm just trying to stain my lips when it comes down to it, and I'm just looking for really cute summery outline lips. And Stila, when's the last time you heard anyone or me talk about Stila Cosmetics, came out with this lip liner stain, and it is the same exact packaging as the Half Magic Flick eyeliner. So it looks like this. It has like a skinny tip for lining the lips and then a larger tip to fill it in if you wanted to fill it in. I love this packaging for both eyeliner and lip liner. I think that is awesome. But I don't have this and I am interested in it. However, the colors look super, super pigmented and I just don't know that I want that. I'm looking for something more, everyday friendly. So I actually picked this up from Amazon a little while ago and I've just had it in my purse. I have no idea if this brand is any good. I apologize for that, but it's called Sorme from Beverly Hills Smooch Proof Lip Stain, and it comes in like a marker applicator. I don't really like this that much. It doesn't have great pigmentation. It feels like it's already drying out, but I still do use it and it is something that I would use similarly to this product. So I think I'm just waiting for the perfect kind of shade of this product to come out. I actually had one from Undone Beauty years ago and I like tossed it because I didn't like it at the time. And now I'm like, God, why did I toss that? I would love that. So I might pick that up. But in the meantime, we're just gonna go in with this lip stain and you're gonna see like it barely does anything for me. I think it also might be the shade is very close to my lip line, my lip color, but I can't talk and do this. So here we go. So here's a few layers of that stain. As you can see, it outlines the lips very nicely. This is in the shade Exposed. Again, I can put this in the links down below. It's from Amazon. I don't love it, I don't hate it. It's up to you if you wanna try it based on what you're seeing here. But I am just kind of waiting for this perfect product to come out. I don't think it's this one, but I'm just loving the idea and I'm curious to see if there is something that comes out similar to it in the future. I'm so stupid for throwing away the one from Undone Beauty. I'm probably gonna pick it up again. I think I gave it away. I gave it to one of my friends, so. Anyways, I'm really on the lip stain game. So that's the liner I'm interested in. Haven't really been interested in any of these lip launches recently because everything's been matte lipsticks. A lot of matte lipsticks coming out. Glossier came out with like a matte fluffy formula. And for the summer, I'm like, no, I'm not a matte girly. I wanna have glossy, fun, summery lips. And you guys know that I'm obsessed with the body wash from Native in the gummy bear scent. It's just like, it's my favorite scent. It reminds me of spring. I already have a backup for the summer. It is incredible. So I saw that Maybelline came out with an extension of their filler gloss lines, lifter gloss, and they are candy themed. And immediately I was like, yes, yes, yes. These are a dupe for the Fenty gloss bombs. They're incredibly similar. They have similar packaging even. And I saw this shade in Taffy. It's like a darkish mauve-y purple, and I was like, I need that. I saw it on a few people's lips and it was amazing. And I have tried to buy this, but it's only available at Walmart. And I just don't have a Walmart in my area. I was looking at my collection. I really was looking through everything. And the closest color that I found was the Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl in the shade Acai You Later. I really don't know if this whole look is gonna match because it's not really about that. I've been just trying to dupe out things that I want. But we're gonna use this anyways to see if I can get the effect of that purplish, like nice glossy shade. And these smell so good, you guys. They smell like Fruity Pebbles. Oh, they smell amazing. I love this formula. I have it in a few other shades. One of my other favorites is You're Just Jelly, which is like a pink, and then this bright red shade in Straw Booty. Both are so good for the summer, and this one is like the perfect everyday lip. If you like the Tarte Juicy Lips in Honeysuckle and you like that sort of brownie like berry shade, this one is definitely for you. Okay, I think this look actually worked really well together considering there were so many different things that I was trying to like dupe out. But I feel really good about this. I kind of feel like I don't need the Charlotte Tilbury because I hate the fucking wands so much and I have this really cute red moment going on. I'm still very curious about the concealer, I'm not gonna lie. We'll see what happens with that one. I'm definitely picking up the new, the bronzers. I love them so much. And honestly, I feel like I could probably skip all of those lip products as well. So thank you for letting me do this and getting this cute look out of this and not feeling like I have to spend $1 million using the things that I already have. If there is any questions you have about the products we used or about the things that I'm interested in or you've tried them, let me know in the comments down below. I hope this was helpful to you, especially if you're on a no buy or a low buy for the summer. And I will see you guys in the next video really soon. Bye.